What is up, guys? It is Fluid Football, and today we are going to react to the England qualifiers squad.
Yes, this is for the Euros 2024. I mean, there's some shocking picks in here.
Really bad.
Just awful. We have the team literally down here on my phone.
Let's get started with the goalkeepers.
Keepers I don't have an issue with.
Yeah, it's always going to be Nick Pope, Jordan Pickford, and who's the Ramsdale.
They're very obvious, but we all know Pickford will start, which
but
we don't agree with.
Who should start? In my opinion, Ramsdale.
I think Nick Pope.
Really?
Yeah, I think because you look at Newcastle, most clean sheets in the league, fewest goals conceded, I'm pretty sure as well.
A big issue with Nick Pope is he can't play out from the back. And England is a pivotal part for England.
Does Southgate play like that?
Yeah, but he's a fraud. But he still wants his goalkeeper. That's why he plays Pickford. Pickford can't save anything.
Yeah,
but he can play with his feet. That sounds so weird.
But I would go Nick Pope. I just think
Ramsdale for me. But
I think Nick Pope's the more dominant goalkeeper.
Anyone but Pickford. And I'm happy.
Yes, anyone but Pickford and we're happy. But no, goalkeepers, I've got no complaints. It was always going to be those three. So yeah, let's just move straight on into defenders. I mean, we've got two standout points. Harry Maguire's in,
and Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer's in. I mean, I don't know what Southgate's on about.
Harry Maguire doesn't even play for Man United. No. So how is he? I know Southgate trusts him, and I know he's got favourites.
No, I'm not having that rubbish. No,
it's stupid. You don't win titles or whatever with favourites. Like just picking your favourite players. He'll start for England.
He will start
in every game. Yeah. He shouldn't. He's absolutely dreadful. Eric Dyer is just as bad of a pick. Yeah. How is he playing for England? He shouldn't be playing for Tottenham. And Tottenham are shit. Yeah. He shouldn't be anywhere near this England squad.
I mean, Southgate, he is a clown. He always picks Harry Maguire. Like every single squad, Harry Maguire gets picked. He loves him. I don't know why. He's slow. He can't defend. He turns like a truck. And, if you're playing like a France or a Belgium or Germany or any good team, they're going to target Maguire.
Yeah.
And that is an issue.
One good thing, though, is Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't in the squad.
Yeah, that's
a big benefit for England.
Yeah, but if we're going through, who should be in the squad and who shouldn't be in the squad, we'll talk about who shouldn't. Like you just said, Trent, I agree. He's not had a good season at all.
He's been dreadful. He's not been the only Liverpool player who's been bad.
No.
He's not like the only part of Liverpool's downfall.
No.
But he's not. He just can't defend. And in international football, you have to be good defensively, and he's not. Yeah. Not at all.
I mean, I agree with Southgate that he hasn't picked him. I don't like saying that because I don't like Southgate. Because I want him to get sacked. I think he should have been sacked after that France game in the World Cup. But, the FA are clueless, clearly.
Let's talk about another player, Mark Gahey. Is that how you pronounce his name?
I think Mark Gahey should be in the squad, to be honest, because he's fast, he's more mobile than most centre-backs here, apart from Stones.
He can play as a left centre-back, which is important.
Yeah, he's left-footed. It should be Stones and Gahey starting for me in this squad, but we all know that it's going to be Stones and Maguire.
Yeah.
And probably Eric Dyer as backup.
I don't mind John Stones playing. I think he's England's best centre-back.
I agree. John Stones is England's best centre-back. But one player that needs to be in this squad who isn't is for Kyle Tomori.
Yeah. He's had another excellent season with AC Milan.
It's robbery.
Last season he won the league with AC Milan.
It's robbery.
Yeah.
He wasn't in the World Cup squad. I don't think, was he? No. And now he's not in the Euro qualifier squad.
What does he have to do? Does he actually have to play in England?
It's like Southgate doesn't watch European football. He only picks Bellingham because
of all the hype.
Bellingham's different. He's a teenager. But Tomori's been robbed again, and I don't know how long.
Let's face it, he's never going to play for England. He'll never play.
No, I think he will.
I don't think. As long as Southgate is manager, he will play.
Right.
That's what I mean.
We could get a new manager tomorrow, and he would instantly pick Tomori.
Yeah, if we had the new manager, it'd be Tomori and Stones.
Yeah, it would be. But
for the fullbacks, you go.
Well, he is a fullback playing fullback this season. Ben White not in the squad. I think this one is the worst.
This is terrible.
This is the worst. Ben White, unbelievable season for Arsenal. Probably best right back.
He's a very versatile player. He can play centre back and right back. How is he not in the squad? Why would you not take him?
I don't know.
Makes no sense.
It's people Southgate trusts Trippier. And I know Trippier's been good this season, but you know he's getting on a bit Trippier. And you know
Ben White is literally playing for Arsenal, who are top of the league. He's been great. There's a reason he plays like every game for Arsenal, but he can't get into the England squad. What is it, 25-man squad? And he can't get in there.
Yeah, 25.
Makes no sense.
And
It's
also,
stupid.
Reece James, I think that's another dodgy pick.
I don't mind Reece James being in the
I
squad.
think he's a very good player, but Ben White should be getting in ahead of Trippier or
It
James.
should be based on form. And if you're basing it on form, then this squad is terrible. But I don't mind Reece James being in it, even though he's not been in very good form. He has been injured quite a lot.
He's just a mate manager. It's like mates.
Kyle Walker's also in the squad.
Yeah,
he was always going to be in the squad.
Yeah, so same with Luke Shaw.
He's not been at his absolute best, Kyle Walker, but he's still been good. He'll play for England like every game.
Yeah.
He's just a steady player. Defensively, he's very good.
And also Luke Shaw is in this squad.
Well deserved.
And Ben Chilwell. Two left backs. I don't think we can complain. I mean, I'm trying to think of other English left backs.
But one problem I have with Chilwell, if he did start, is he normally plays in the back three, and I don't think he's very good in the back four. Which obviously England, are you going to play back three or back four? It really depends.
True. But I do think Shaw will start.
Yeah, Shaw will start. He's 10 times played Chilwell.
So that is the defence. Some shocking decisions by Southgate there,
but not surprising.
Considering
he's a fraud.
He is one of the worst managers in the national scene. Moving on to midfield, I mean, we got some shockers in here again. I think two that stand out for me are Calvin Phillips and Jordan Henderson.
I honestly.
How is Calvin Phillips in?
He's literally not played.
He doesn't play.
How
much was he? 50? Was he 45, 50 mil?
Yeah, 50 mil. He's been injured a lot.
I know he has
that's another. That's like an excuse.
Like, how can he get into the squad when he?
Yeah, he shouldn't be playing.
Yeah,
he shouldn't be playing for England. He's not. It's not like he's going to start. But was it 2 years ago he won like England's Player of the Year?
Yeah, I think that was in the Euros as well.
So
but, like, I can't see how he's done that. You know, I would get rid of a midfielder and put another attacker in the team.
Yeah. Jordan Henderson shouldn't be anywhere near this squad. Like, how is he in this squad? I don't get it.
It's a Liverpool player. You know, Liverpool had a not great season. And yeah, Henderson's getting on a bit, isn't he?
Yeah, I do rate him.
He is declining.
Obviously, Bellingham and Rice, they're going to start for England. So
and Mount, I think Mount will start midfield as well.
I don't like Mount at all. I don't think he's good. I know Southgate loves him.
He does love Mason Mount. That's probably his most loved player.
He shouldn't be in the squad.
No.
People probably won't like that, but he shouldn't be in the squad. He's been terrible for Chelsea. He's in terrible form. Yeah. He shouldn't be in this squad. It's actually frustrating.
Jude Bellingham is in. We all knew this was going to happen. He's literally first one on the team sheet.
Yeah.
What an unbelievable player. Future England captain. I said that in a previous video, and I agree with that. The way he just conducts himself on the pitches for such a young age is unbelievable. Yeah. And yeah, it's hard to see past Bellingham. And the final one,
James
Maddison. Oh, it's two actually. James Maddison and Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, Conor Gallagher. Let's just start with him. Shouldn't be in the squad.
No,
he barely plays for Chelsea.
I don't.
He's not even that good of a player. He had one good season at Palace. It's Palace. He didn't even play that well, but you know, he's English, so that's why people rate him so highly. But he shouldn't be in the squad at all. There's better players than him.
Yeah.
Should, like you said, go with another attacker instead of Gallagher. Maddison.
I agree with Maddison.
I'm happy he's in the squad.
Like, you look at that midfield, we don't really have much attacking midfielders apart from
creative
Mount.
player. We don't have Mount's not really a creative player anyway. He doesn't create chances.
Maddison's actually a very good chance creator, and
he's very good on set pieces. Even Trippier will take most of them.
He will, yeah. But I mean, just look at that team so far with the defenders and midfielders.
It doesn't look good.
It's just shockers.
It looks so
some
bad.
Shockers there. But moving on to the forward line.
Picks itself.
Yeah, it does pick itself, to be honest.
Let's start off with Foden.
He
was always going to be in the squad.
He will always get into the squad.
He's had a bit of an up and down season. Sometimes Pep doesn't play him, but he's too talented not to be in this team.
Exactly. Foden will always be in this team no matter what.
He can play in left wing, right wing. He can play cam. He can play in so many different positions. Yeah. You have to have him in this team, and his ability. Yeah. He was always going to be in the team.
He'll be in the England team or the England setup for.
Let's move on to another City player, Jack Grealish. Now, he's been in great form for City, But people don't like to admit it, but he's been fantastic recently. But people look at his stats and say, oh, he's not getting 20 goals, 20 assists like Haaland. He's been in amazing form. He's been one of our best players.
I think people say that just because 100 mil.
Expect. Yeah, you expect.
But he was never really a goal scorer anyway for Villa.
Yeah, well, he never scored many goals for Villa anyway.
Exactly.
He was a player who can just get on the ball, move the team up the pitch.
Yeah.
For City, he can drag players towards him. That's what he'll do for England.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll start, but I think he's a great player to have.
Yeah, he's a good
coming off
player.
The bench.
Yeah. When teams are tired, push him back. You know, he loves to win fouls as well.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people get yellow cards just fouling because he just draws fouls.
Yeah. Next one, no brainer. Probably he is the first name on the team sheet. Always Harry Kane. Captain Harry Kane. No complaints. Outstanding goal scorer.
He's had an amazing season. He's kind of gone under the radar, which is kind of unbelievable, mainly because of Haaland. But he's got, 18 Premier League goals?
Yeah, I think he's second, eh?
Yeah, he's been amazing this season, as always.
And yeah, you know, will break the record for the Premier League. Is he England's all-time top goal scorer?
I think he may be second, or he may be joint.
Well, if he's not there already,
he's got to get it.
I
think he's in like 1 or 2 behind. Unless he's broke already. But next, Marcus Rashford. He has been amazing. I don't think anyone saw how good his form was. 100% deserves to be in this team.
Last year.
Yeah.
You know.
He had a good Euros, didn't he?
I think he did, yeah. Apart from missing the penalty.
Yeah, he scored like 3-4 goals. He was like England's joint top scorer, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was always going to be in this team with his form.
He had a good World Cup as well.
And obviously not Euros, World Cup.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you were talking about the World Cup.
Yeah, I meant the World Cup, sorry. Don't know what I was on about.
And he came back to United firing. You know, I think he's won 2 Premier League Player of the Month. In January and March. I don't know who won February, but, you know, he's just on a different planet at the minute, Marcus Rashford. And, you know, it's good to see that he is now focusing on football, because I think...
Which is the main thing, it's literally his job.
You know, he has other priorities, you know, with the food banks and stuff, which is good. I'm not knocking it, but football's got to be his number 1 priority, because it's his job and he gets paid to do it. But yeah, next one, another quality young player.
Yeah.
Going to be at England for many years, Bukayo Saka.
He's been in sensational form, and he's had an amazing season for Arsenal. He's been one of their best players, maybe second best.
Yeah.
He'll start for England, I think.
He will start.
Gareth Southgate likes him, and I don't blame him, because I like him. He's so good.
If you look at it, Saka's kind of the only right winger as well.
Yeah, he's the only right winger.
And you know, I don't think he will win Player of the Season. I think it'll either be Haaland or Odegaard, but Saka's got to win Young Player.
Yeah.
And he probably should be coming third in, you know, the top player. But what season Bukayo Saka's having?
Let's talk about a big one. I am so happy about this. I didn't think he would be in the team, but Ivan Toney. Main reason I didn't think he would be in the team is because of all the charges and allegations against him with betting and stuff like that. Yeah. I am very surprised Gareth Southgate has picked him because of that.
Scored again last night.
Yeah, he scored again.
An assist.
Yeah, he's been amazing for Brentford for a long time now. He should have always been in the England squad. I don't get why people say Callum Wilson should be over him. He is 10 times the player Callum Wilson has ever been.
Yeah.
Ivan Toney's amazing.
The issue with Toney, though, is I just don't think he'll get played that much.
He won't play.
He should play, though. It's the qualifiers. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know who we're playing, by the way.
Italy and Ukraine.
All right, so Kane plays against Italy. You play Toney against Ukraine, 100%. Toney, no complaints. What season he's had. I think, is he third top goal scorer?
Yeah, he's got 16 Premier League goals for Brentford.
Toney,
and he's still got, quarter of a season? He could get 22 goals, which was Premier League Golden Boot last season.
Yeah.
That's
crazy,
mental. It's mental.
But
he's amazing.
You know, and he'll probably be taking the penalties as well. I would have him over Kane on penalties.
Yeah, he's a better penalty taker than Harry Kane, obviously.
But we all know Kane's going to take them.
Kane's going to take them because he's greedy.
I've got no complaints about Ivan Toney. Let's go through some of the players who have missed out, who we didn't mention.
Raheem Sterling first.
Raheem Sterling.
This is because of an injury.
He is injured, yeah.
We all know if he was fit, Gareth Southgate would play him.
He loves Sterling as well. Ben White we mentioned.
Shocking.
Trent we've mentioned.
good
Callum
position.
Wilson.
I'm glad he didn't get picked. I don't rate Callum Wilson at all. He's not really a good goal scorer. He's never really been a good goal scorer. Ivan Toney is a lot better, and he's a better option to have off the bench if you need him.
I mean, I would have had Callum Wilson over like Conor Gallagher.
Oh yeah.
I would have had another attacker, but
you're picking another attacker.
Southgate's a defensive coach.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have Ollie Watkins over Callum Wilson.
Ollie Watkins is a very good shout. He's been on good form this season. Yeah. And then Connor Cody, I mean, it's just
why was he
really...
in it? James Tarkowski is better than freaking Connor Cody.
Yeah, and Tamori is clear of both of them.
Yeah, and Tamori's not even in the squad.
But that is our thoughts on Southgate's England squad.
Some terrible decisions, as always with Southgate. He's not a good manager.
But some very obvious ones that you kind of had to pick. Otherwise, England would have gone into meltdown probably.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments,
Yeah.
who would you pick for your England team or your England 11?
Yes.
And thank you for watching, and please subscribe.